Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation. I am Muhammad Safiul Alam Taha. Today I am excited to present my thesis work, designing and developing the logging eating habit application, mobile application. Uh, in Today, main focus will be the methodological methodology that I have been using to achieve my research objective. So before going through in detail, I want to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Safiul Alam Taha. I am a second year master student in applied computer science. Currently, I am completing my master degree in universal design. Uh, let's see the today's agenda. Today, I will start with my research aim, and then I will try to discuss about our methodology overview and the phases that I have been using to achieve my research work, and finally the conclusion. Mm, let's see about the let's see the research aim. So here's the aim to design a mobile application that uh, capturing the eating duration and eating patterns of the users, and we are focusing on the usability aspects. To achieve this, we actually um, develop two research questions. One is focused to usability and accessibility issues that is existing now in the existing apps, and second one drive us to design and develop the application. Uh, we are following the UCD principles to guide us to develop this mobile application, and our focus is not only to make a one application is usable, but also the people can engage this application in a long term, mm, in a long run. Uh, the phases of the methodology we have using the four phase of here you can see in the figure. We have the user requirement study, we have design phase, we have the development phase, and the user testing. When we consider in the user requirements at the beginning, when we started to design our application, so in that case we need a user requirement. So excessive qualitative and quantitative research until now, I have been we have been uh, focused on, and we gathered the requirements from those literature, and then after getting this set up with these requirements, we go with the design process. So this design process actually, I can say the brainstorming. In that case, I designed the paper prototyping for each interfaces in my application. After that, the development phase. This phase involves in the software simulation and working with the prototype that I have designed with the paper prototyping and implemented in the software, in the software and as a software. And finally, after develop this one, so we go to the user testing. So usability testing and testing with the usability in the what usability testing and testing with the real users. And as you can see, this is the iterative process. So after each time, in each every iteration, we are actually getting some feedback from the user in the user testing, and from the user testing, and then we go in the design and then in the development. So this is the UCD approach, and the main focus is the user. In case of the user requirement study, as I said, we have a extensive qualitative and quantitative study to get the user requirements at the beginning, and then on the basis of this we have identified the user groups here we are adolescent and adult, and after that we have some evaluation method. So each iteration we have some evaluation method for the user requirement study, and then because it is the UCD, I mean the user centered design focus. So that this is the design and the development and user testing. Every time I am getting some user requirements, so this is the evaluation method I am get following this one. And then uh, interactive app interaction user requirement analysis impact on the design, and this has an impact on the design and development, as I said. In case of the design process, as I earlier mentioned, that it is totally focused on the the what we are getting the in our each iteration, what we are getting from the user feedback. So on if there is any change, for example, if there is any change needed in the interface design or metaphorical icons, or accessibility, is there any accessibility issues or not, responsive design. So if this is kinds of thing, if there is anything we face, and if we get any feedback from the users, we usually certainly we implemented it in our each iteration. And it could be the responsive design, functionality design, and application flow. So any there is several things, when we are using in a mobile application, each interface could be some problem. So if whenever user getting some problem, or whenever or something, so we are getting from the user feedback, so user testing, so we are getting this feedback, and then we are implementing this one, I mean the reviewing this one, and then so these are the method we are following in the design phase. As I said, in the development phase, so we will, when we are getting in the user testing, for example at the beginning, when we started in the design phase and then development phase, uh, as the paper prototyping, we are implementing in the software simulation, and then this software simulation we will go to the user testing. So we get in the development time, we actually get the expert based usability testing. Here is main focus on usability testing, and because an automatic testing also performed to get the information, what is there is a lag or something, is there any lag with the application or not, and then we go through the user testing. So here is as I say that each time we are going through the prototype, each iteration, so we are going through the if I find any user feedback first, then I go to in the design, so we go through the paper prototyping if there are any necessary changes or not, and then we go to the development phase, and then we change some simulation, and then again we go through the user testing, and this is this is the continuous process. So and each time we get the data from the user feedback, we have through the data analysis, we are reviewing their feedbacks, which we can integrate with uh, our system, our application. So these are in conclusion, as I said, our main focus is we are following in order to develop these logging eating habits. Our main focus is user centered design. So we think that we are following the methodology that is totally user focused, and we have the iterative testing to achieve this one. We are using the iterative testing method, and this is the dynamic iterative testing method we are using. Each time we are getting the feedback from the user, we are implementing this, we are upgrading our application on the basis of the user feedback. And we believe that with this UCD method, we can achieve the user user needs. The user have several needs, so we can achieve this one. And this is the continuous improvement process, and we believe that this implication of this application will promote the healthy eating habits for the users. So this is all of my methods. I think if you I tried to describe all the methods we are following in this development process. But at the beginning, I have my. If you have any questions or comments about this methodology, or if you have any wish to know something more about my research work, please send me email. I have email address here. Send me email. I will I will reach you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for your time. Mm. Thank you so much.